For once, I'm going to record this intro after I've played the games, and we won 100% of the matches with 0 rares. This deck is absolutely insane, and you can build it from the contents of the bulk bin. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Manadad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena, it is day 1 as I record this of Through the Omenpaths, also called Spider-Man and Universe Beyond on paper. But we're just keeping this channel, we're keeping this channel to all Omenpaths versions of cards because I can't remember what they're all card. I played in the pre-release this weekend too, and I can't tell you what Wonderweave Aerialist is or Cirina Bargainspinner. There's some spiders, some kind of spiders. The thing is, if you search the paper name on Arena up here in the search bar, it will also show you the Omenpaths version, and you can import deck lists with the paper name, etc. So it should be relatively seamless if you are going between the two, but I'm not bothering. We're just keeping it to Arena today, and yeah, you're here to see a deck that wins 100% of the matches, and the games will follow. We beat Vivi, we beat Demir twice, we beat Landfall. So stick around, watch the games. At the very end, I'll show you the win rate of the match of the games. From untapped.gg, so you know there's no hanky-panky, because you're gonna watch this deck tech and go, what? This no rares land with Lionheart and Cirina Bargainspinner won 100% of its matches? Yeah, it did. All right. You don't have to believe me, you can just watch the video, but let's take a look at what I threw together. I just wanted to see, like, what could some of these new spiders do? But, like, you know, the cheap ones. Nobody wants Wonderweave Aerialist. I really like this as a card. Obviously, if you're in mono white, a 2/2 ward 2 is pretty nice. And then it's going to get flying as long as it's modified. And pay attention to the deck list. We got a number of ways to modify it. The other one from the spider set, that's a spider, that we're playing is Cirina Bargainspinner, which is a 3/2. It has flying on your turn if it sticks around. It doesn't really have to, because it's going to come in, it's going to search a library for an aura or equipment card. And we've got a number of things it can fetch. I mean, mainly Sheltered by Ghosts. This is probably the money card of this whole set. So you can search that up. You've also got an additional copy of Creature Removal with Cooped Up that can exile the creature. If for some reason you don't have a creature on the battlefield that you can pop the Sheltered by Ghosts on or something. You can also search up Shard Mage's Rescue, not Seam Rip, that's not an aura. Swiftfoot Boots, and we'll see Swiftfoot Boots in the games, has a key moment, and Lionheart. I just thought, well, what's a cheap equipment? There's like no good equipments, guys, at rare or uncommon. But this is at least something that can come down, remove something, and then pop on to your hard to kill flyer and do stuff like that. Now, we're going to be able to give it modified with Costume Closet, or Sheltered by Ghosts, or the Shard Mage's Rescue. Zach Fair can put a +1/+1 counter on it. That could modify it. The Spectacular Tactics can also put a +1/+1 counter on it. You'll get to see that in action. And, oh, an Ethereal Armor. That's the other big one we can search up. If we want to just make a big old super Voltron creature in standard, if you always want to do that, which I always do, this is the deck for you. So, a couple 1-drops, 2 Novice Inspectors, 4 Nurturing Pixies. We can go find those with Starfield Shepherd, which can find a creature card with mana value 1 or less, or find Plains. That can also find Zach Fair. So I guess 7 1-drops. And then Seam Rips, just good to remove opponent's stuff. We did a really clever thing with this against Tifa, you'll see in the games. So, Pixie is great. Also can pick up stuff with Ambrosia. It's a legendary, so just playing 1. And then 4 Sun Pearl Karens. And just the classic, get a lot of value by picking stuff up and playing again. Novice Inspector, what have you. Costume Closet even, you can pick up to restore all the +1/+1 counters. And Cirina, if it gets to the late game, you can pick that up. Starfield Shepherd, always great to warp this in, find a pixie, bounce this back, and then warp it the next turn. And just gathering that value, that you know, pixie value, and crushing opponents. Just 21 planes, not getting fancy. You could get fancy with any of this stuff. You could throw in some rares. There's some nice spider rares that throw in if you open them in your pre-release or you open them on Arena, what have you. But the proof is in the pudding, guys. This deck actually just wins it. So I'm going to shut up about it, and you can watch this deck in action. I know I've explained it, but there are some nuances to playing this deck. So yeah, do watch the games and watch the game play. And don't just come back and leave a comment and say, I crafted this deck and I want my wild cards back. Because, first of all, casting your rares or mythics. Second of all, got to know how to play this deck. Got to know when to hold back the Sun Pearl Kieran to save your guy and flash it in to trade it out and all that stuff. Okay, so without further ado, bulk bin spiders in action. Low budget. No rares. Very keepable to me. Okay, opponent coming out of the gate with the Scryland. I like to see that. Opponent's on a budget as well. He'll do Novice Inspector. Turn into Wonderweave Aerialist. Could also Pixie pick up the Inspector, hold up Shard Mage's Rescue. Fear of missing out. Well, it's a budget VV deck, I guess. So, can we beat them faster than they can beat us? Steam Core Scala. If they make this block. It did. Put it in the graveyard. They spend their whole turn trying to remove the Wonderweave. They're just reading it. Yep, nope, they're going to spend all the mana. So we got some serious tempo there. Turn the Shard Mage's Rescue first. And then we can return the Inspector. And then play the Inspector. How's that for a turn 4? One still has a lot of cards in hand. I don't think there's anything we totally mind if they remove, so fine that we don't have the Shard Mage's Rescue. Hold up here. Winter Night Stories. Well, they do still get to use that for Winter Night Stories. Put some lands in the graveyard. Plays a land. Passes. Okay. Let's play Zach Fair. They've definitely got something. Flood. Oh, wait a minute. Cancel. Have to use Shard Mage's Rescue on that. We go to 11. Yeah, Indestructible ain't gonna do it. Winter Night Stories again. And would you like to harmonize with that? Opponent has seen a ridiculous amount of their deck. 39 cards to R48. Yeah, they're still harmonizing. I believe they've played a land already. I can crack this clue safely. Oh, they scooped it up! So much for the best deck in the format, eh? Playing some bulk spiders up against Mythic Method. Well, our method is to pay as little money as possible. We'll see who has the best method. Cast a no value pixie. That's okay. Spyglass Siren. Make some happy token. Yeah. See if they want to trade. They do. Okay. Deep Cavern Bat. What do you take? Probably Spectacular Tactics. We do have the costume closet that can make our Wonderweaves modified. Yeah, that's what they take. The Wonderweaves are going to be hard to remove. We are a bit stuck on mana. An angel. And a deep cavern mat, okay. And we got Shard Mage's Rescue now. But I think right now we're in a race we can win. Could have held one back and then popped it up. I'm waiting for them to burn their removal. Their 2-mana removal should work now. Creature of the Schism. Go ahead and pop one of these guys in the air. We are gradually winning. Need to get rid of these bats though to get some cards back. Costume Closet would be clutch right now. So just wait, no blocks. Jutsu, interesting.
Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
The card advantage.
Now I know your weakness. You fought so hard.
Pick up the Shard Mage's Rescue. The Sheriff, interesting. Gonna pay the ward. You knew I had that. But you want to spend your turn, opponent. Take out the Pixie. What of these do I have in the deck? Got a counterspell? No. I'm down to 6. Remove the Pixie, smack in for 9. Instead of removing the Aerialist, yeah. It's gonna cost like your whole turn. Guess if you've got unlimited, shoot the sheriffs though. Ooh, and a land is not great. Pretend we have some kind of protection spell. Breacher of the Schism. Now it can't attack or block. Keep getting in. It's a battle. Another Preacher of the Schism. Pick up this. Play this. Get in with this. Oh, they're gonna block. Oh, they're gonna double block. Wow, okay. Thank you, opponent. Let's blow that up, I think. Don't need the attack trigger. Don't attack with Preacher of the Schism. That might be the ball game. That. Let's load this up. Regain some more life. Due for almost lethal. And they can spend their whole mana removing the Wonderweave Aerialist. Just casting a low value Kaito. Got him! Up against Numot. Is that the Numot? Well, this could be a terrible hand. Keep it. If it's Numot, we're going to need some luck anyway. That was his Chocobo. And there's the Tifa. Okay. Decline. Uh-huh. Guess I should slap I should have slapped the ethereal armor on there. They probably don't have a 1-mana fight spell. And then I've got Spectacular Tactics. Cheerleader with the power skirt here. Okay, it's still attacked with the Chakabuni. Leaving an attack for us. Over to you, opponent. To get their creatures big enough. I'm gonna flash him. The new name for this card will be Explosive Fart. Thinking hard over there.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Oh, Bloombine Regent. It's a good card for this deck. Go ahead, put a +1/+1 counter on your Paw Patch. Okay, they put it on the Chocobo. And give up. Okay. Well, that was my mom calling to talk to my kids, I think. I'm not sure why I couldn't silence it. Sorry about that. Did we have fun? Heck yeah. 100% win rate? Crazy. Can we beat opponents with spiders from the bulk bin? That is the question. Not the best hand, but I guess we'll keep it. And opponent is going first. Maybe they'll give us something to seam rip. Kind of excited to put ethereal armor on the Wonderweave Aerialist here. Nothing to seem rip. Opponent, the green-red. Tifa, it's a Tifa deck. Okay. Well, as we know, Tifa must be removed immediately before they hold up their protection spells. And then we have to find out, is there a second Tifa? There is a second Tifa. Okay, we don't have a way to deal with that other than to put down blockers. Go get a pixie. Bounce the seam rip. Make them legend rule one of their Tifas. But they are going to get a turn to hit with it. They've got some instant speed thing they're holding up. How about I use your Tifa to remove your Tifa? What do you think of that, opponent? Five cards in opponent's hand. Ice Till Explorer. Okay. They're gonna crack it. Wow. Okay. Well, opponent, I'm happily trading this pixie for your Tifa if you attack. How many Tifas do we think they have? I think I'm safe to put ethereal armor on this because I got the Shard Mage's Rescue. You can Ice Till all day long. I think if they attack, I won't even block it. Manowar Elves, sure. Escape Tunnel, sure. And Lionheart are one of fun of. Let's just do the bounce thing again. Got a pixie. And I think we'll just pass. The Wonderweave Aerialist kept them back last turn. We can get one more mana, we can cast the Lionheart, take out their Llanowar Elves. What you got before the rush? World Soul's Rage. Okay, perfect. Protection spell. So I got that going for me, which is nice. So we can Sun Pearl Kieran in and then replay that if we keep up 3 mana. Or we can just start schmacking in. Kind of representing that we have another Shard Mage's Rescue here. Alright, they got their World Soul's Rage. They don't really have a payoff for it. Apparently we lost the Shard Mage's Rescue. Sheltered by Ghosts? Dare I? Oh, we Sun Pearl Kieran it back too. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit back now. The Sun Pearl Kieran, yeah, got him. Taking down meta decks left and right, man. Some white bounce with some spiders. Just pepper some spiders in there. Bam, as Emerald would say. Okay, no 1-drops. We'll take a risk. This could be it. Be where our streak ends. Fuck, man, Cecil. Okay, well, Cecil could be good for us as long as we find removal for it before it flips, basically. Yeah, you're not removing this. This is the ward 2. Nice try, though. A Deep Cavern Bat. And they can take one of the Sun Pearl Kierans. Yeah, that's right. I'm playing Cirina Bargainspinner. A creature from the background of a Fallen Empires card. What you got, Bat? Bachukan. Casti. Thinking really hard about this decision.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Do the rope animation here. Okay, weird. So they didn't even take a card. I think they must have gotten disconnected. See if they're still around. Casti! Are you there? Hey, look at that. Opponent did decide to play. The map token. Virtue of persistence. Do they attack? They do attack. Okay. Well, let's pop this up in the air. Block this up in the air. I think Wonderweave is safe for a turn. What would we get? Sheltered by Ghosts, probably? We can remove Cirina, but Cirina's already gotten... Hey, that's not Sheltered by Ghosts. Ah. Fortunately, they didn't wait till we untapped. I'm going to play the Sun Pearl Karen. Mid-zero. Bounce the Sun Pearl Karen. And then have the Sun Pearl Karen to bounce in. Opponent stuck on 2 lands too. It's not the greatest game to show, so probably will not show this game. They timed out. Right, cooped up. Coop, coop-a-doop, coop-a-doop, coop-a-doop-a-doop. Hey, they had a land. Attacking with Cecil, huh? Well, I'm going to be attacking. Blood Pit's Diorana. Targeting the Pixie, obviously. No? Yeah. We'll just bounce it. Maybe we should coop up that Cecil. Like a ninjutsu. This looks like the Dimir Ninjas deck. Like the Dimir Kaito deck. The Siren. Gonna crack it. Thing on there. Yeah. Did you hit land? No, you hit a Blood Pit's Drowner. Bottoms it. Looking for land. Just attacking with the Flood Pits Drowner. Well, how about... just make a trade there. Swiftfoot Boots. Could make it so their Siren can't block. Well, the Cecil's gonna flip. So I guess we'll just do that. And see if they want to trade the Spyglass Siren. Do not. I should have just played the Swiftfoot Boots. We need some card advantage here. Interesting choice. I definitely got some kind of effect here. You know what? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Don't want any ninjutsu. So I guess that was, well, they could have another Virtue of Persistence or something to remove the Wonderweave Aerialist. They could have done that before, though. So yeah, let's play this. Flood Pits Drowner. Okay. Pay the ward, sure. Well, in that case, why don't we bounce the Aerialist? Replay the Aerialist. Put +1/+1 counter on it. There you go. Yeah, that's the 3 Drowner draw. How many Drowners are they running? Might be a fun deck with Pixies, Wonderweave Aerialist, and Drowners. No block. I'm not letting you ninjutsu here. Or play your cat and draw a card. Yeah, there's your cat. Good try, good try. It's kind of mean, but what do we think? Do they scoop once I give my Wonderweave Aerialist hexproof? Opponent not giving up. My guy has hexproof. I don't know what else their deck can do. Did they run out something that could block it? I think I forgot to tap the costume closet even. They should be at 2 and I should be at 20. Yeah, straight up Kaito. They can freeze down the Pixie.
And into the fray.
GG's. proof is in the pudding. 5-0. 5 games, 0 losses. Did take 40 minutes. There was a long game versus Demir, the second game versus Demir, where opponent, I think, had a little disconnection. And so we may have gotten lucky there. It was a relatively close match, even though they missed an attack and actually missed grabbing a card with the bat. So I don't know if I'll include it in the video or not. It's kind of a lot to sit through. But we did pull it out in the end, and the untapped.gg is actually working here on day 1 of the format, so you can see how it did. Anything I would change? Not sure. I mean, Cirina Bargainspinner is kind of a bargain binner. Cirina Bargainspinner, I should call it. Starfield Shepherd, I've been seeing these in bulk bins, so I know that's a bulk bin card. I don't think Sheltered by Ghosts is, but everything else should be relatively inexpensive and just kind of a fun deck. Kind of fun to fetch your Lionheart or whatever. And do your janky thing. 21 planes, no fancy lands, nothing. That is the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Manadad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun. Even dads can enjoy it. Adios.